Hello, this is ABC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism. I'm Sentayo Tamarat with the news. Stay tuned. A senior researcher says Ethiopia must explore new avenues in line with shifting global geoeconomic dynamics to further strengthen its economic reforms. An Institute of Foreign Affairs senior researcher Antonio Getachew emphasized that enhancing economic diplomacy is essential for Ethiopia's reform journey. He noted that the country has already embarked on significant macroeconomic reforms, including its recent shift to a floating exchange rate system, a move expected to bolster its global economic engagements.
In post-2018, there are brand reform agendas raised by the government in the political arena, in the economic arena, in the socio-economic arena, and in multiple fronts. Ethiopia has been harboring different reform agendas. One of these pillars that can depict Ethiopian foreign policy in post-2018 in terms of economy, that Ethiopia has been making a homegrown economic agenda under which in its realm we have made a lot of macroeconomic policy reforms, including the recently announced transition of Ethiopia into a floating exchange rate system as a government, as a region. So this is basically deemed to enhance Ethiopia's economic diplomacy at global level.
However, Antonio noted that global disruptions from tariff wars to weakened multilateral platforms are pushing countries to seek alternative policies to safeguard their interests. Ethiopia, he stressed, is no exception and must pair its reforms with strong advocacy to ensure international support and understanding.
We have making different economic reforms in post-transition. But this needs advocacy. We need to advocate through public relation, a robust public relation strategy that can be done at international level. Our missions all over the world in different countries need to know first what the pillars of this economic reform, the pillars of the homegrown economic reform, which is meant to reflect Ethiopia's ambition to announce its strategic autonomy and to just declare its policy of sovereignty. So our diplomats need to have the basic knowledge, and they should be well articulated about the reforms and the importance of this reform to leverage our economic diplomacy.
And an American journalist commended Ethiopia's vibrant culture and warm hospitality after a recent visit to Addis Ababa. Mitchell Sargent, multimedia manager at US-based Deployed Logics, shared his impressions with Ethiopian news agency, offering a fresh perspective on the country's global image. During his trip to Ethiopia's capital, Sargent praises the country's cultural richness, linguistic diversity, and welcoming people. He described Ethiopia as uplifting and full of life, far from the often negative narratives portrayed in some Western media. Sargent emphasized that the potential for growth in the tourism sector, saying increased international visitors could help shift global perceptions and better reflect the reality on the ground. He was particularly impressed by Addis Ababa, highlighting the city's vibrant atmosphere, active nightlife, and accessible public spaces. The hospitality climate and everyday encounters stood out as key highlights of his visit. From airport arrivals to local shoppers, he experienced consistent kindness and openness from the people he met. Sargent left Ethiopia with a deep appreciation and a desire to return, this time with his family. He encouraged others to discover the country for themselves and called on Ethiopians to continue showcasing their unique culture and spirit to the world. As Ethiopia accelerates its digital transformation, experts emphasize that cybersecurity must be a top priority to ensure safe and sustainable progress. Digital transformation is reshaping how businesses, government, and society operate, but with increased connectivity comes greater risk. To keep apace, cybersecurity needs to be built into digital systems from the very beginning. State Minister of Innovation and Technology Fozia Amin explains the importance of a cybersecurity by design approach which integrates security frameworks throughout the development and operation of digital infrastructure. She emphasized that cybersecurity requires strong collaboration among government, private sector, academia, the international partners to build a resilient digital ecosystem. Emmanuel Manasseh, ITU Regional Director for Africa, noted that expanding connectivity demands robust cybersecurity to protect users. Branu Bayene, president of the Ethiopian Cybersecurity Association, stressed the importance of comprehensive policies and long-term cooperation to safeguard digital assets. As Ethiopia advances its digital transformation, prioritizing cybersecurity is essential to build trust and maximize technology's benefits. And that was the news from ABC World, a quick reminder of top stories. Senior researcher urges bold economic diplomacy amid global shifts. And American journalist praises Ethiopia's warm hospitality and vibrant culture. Thank you so much for watching ABC World, and see you again.